Hello, this is Derek. This is the 23rd of August 2009, and in this video I'm going to be commenting on the recent topics in which has been stated by Mike Norman. You might know Mike from Fox Business News, probably some YouTube clips. He's also been making these comments on YouTube also. So I've been wanting to make a vlog to the first mainstream media person that I found that was on YouTube, and Mike, congratulations, you were the first one. Of course, I really don't count Peter Schiff, even though he is mainstream. To me, Peter's like the one of very few mainstream people out there that will actually give us pure hard facts that make sense and make sense for preparing. I mean, I don't agree with all of the stuff that Peter says, but when majority and the mass majority of what he says actually is reliable, can help people out, then to me that is something that is needed in the mainstream media, because whether it be Jim Cramer, whether it be Dennis Neal, whether it be any of these people that come on here and try to convince us that the worst is behind us without any real good reasons for it, to me that's just a negativity, because you get people's hopes up and then they go back down. But the worst part is you're not allowing these people to prepare the way that they should. So, Mike came on stating how Peter needed serious help. And, I mean, come on, Mike. I mean, seriously, when are you going to wake up? Smell the coffee and see that this whole scenario of the way that we print money and run the economic system with the Federal Reserve and the Fed is monopolized, it just can't work. As Mike has been on here stating that a lot of Peter's predictions were in fact wrong. I mean, yes, he gave him credit for the housing bubble, but he's been stating that he was dead wrong about interest rates going higher, and that's still to come if you think about it. Because to me, I'm not the smartest of economic guys, but I pretty much know a lot of stuff though. And the one thing that I do know, or that makes sense, is in an inflationary period, interest rates must go up during that time frame. Because if inflation is running at around, say, 8-10% a year, 15% a year, which is starting to get hyper once you get to double digits, then what you're going to notice is that they're going to have higher interest rates, because more people would be better off to just not pay interest because inflation is higher than the interest. That is one big reason to me why I think will be going up. Obviously, to me, it seems as if we need the dollar to go through its collapsing period before it can go up. Mike Norman is also saying that Treasuries have been good assets and foreigners are increasing their buying. From what I realize, it seems as if China has stopped their buying of long-term Treasury notes. In fact, if anything, they've been buying more gold and silver, because it seems just inevitable that America is not going to be able to pay off their debt, and they need to protect themselves. I mean, they don't want America to collapse, because a collapse of the U.S. financial system is a global collapse when they hold the reserve currency of the world. So that is why they don't want it, but they also know that, I mean, how can they pay off this debt? You just can't print off phantom money and expect that to be the solution, which is exactly what they've been doing over the last little while. So one other thing, as far as that US dollar collapse is concerned, Mike said that hasn't happened yet. Or it didn't happen. What I'm saying, it hasn't happened yet, yes, but that's still on the short-term horizon. When you look at the USA dollar chart, and we see over the last 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, 2 months, that the dollar has been in nothing more than a free fall, the charts are showing it. The fundamentals for it are showing it. Webbot is predicting it. And Webbot has been extremely accurate in the past, that It's just not viable to say someone's predictions are wrong if the time frame hasn't even elapsed yet. Now, I don't know exactly what time frame Mr. Schiff said for this, but I know Mr. Schiff well enough that he would not have said that it was going to happen by now. And nonetheless, he might even be one that says it might even happen into 2011, 2012, and I'm not even going that far. So, he also, Mike Norman said that Peter was wrong as far as gold being worth exactly at the Dow at even par. I remember watching a video where he said by 2012, and the calendar still says 2009. I remember earlier this year he said 5 to 7 for this year. The Dow Jones will have a ratio of 5 to 7 to 1. Right now it's trading at about 10 to 1. Realistically, earlier it was down to 7 to 1. And we still have 4 months where I think it will get back to about 7 to 1 before the year is over. So that wasn't a prediction for this year. So to me, when we look at gold and silver, I mean, I got this silver picture here at $1,000 an ounce for 2 reasons. One, because I totally believe silver is going to be doing a lot better in comparison to other assets because of its industrial usage, its shortage, its price manipulation that has been brought down, its need for solar panels, along with the combination of the dollar collapse. So this is pretty much the final value of silver in dollars before dollars eventually dies. And it's no mystery to me no mystery to me that it's going to die or that it's going to die very soon, because when you look at the macroeconomics, it's just there. And if you're still unsure, anyone who's watching this, the information on how money is created, money as debt, explains it very well. So does the Zeitgeist Addendum series. And when you see how that works out, you know it's going to be pretty much worthless. So that's why I have that sign. I'm also using it as like a law of attraction, as a part of doing your part in this world to be able to make the world work. And to me, getting out of dollars actually works. As Mike has been mentioning, that since the meltdown, that gold has not been doing very well. And the interesting thing is this, is if you look back at the 2007 top, stocks are down on every index, and yet gold is up since the, or at least, yeah, it would be up since the 2007 top, because it was about, what, 800 and something back when it topped in October, or around 800, and yet gold's 950. And if you really want to get technical, the meltdown pretty much started around 2000. The rally that we had from 03 to 07 was printed from this real estate bubble. And at the end of 1999, gold closed 1999 at $288. And it's a bad investment. And yet the S&P closed at 1469, so it's down over 40%. Well, not 40%, 30%. But it's down quite huge since then, and gold is up quite huge since then. So it's awesome if you can give us reasons why someone's wrong, but facts are always an amazing thing to bring with it. It really is huge. As you could say, well, everything's improving because of existing home sales. Once again, you're starting to sound like Dennis Neal. Remember, it's the summer. Houses sell more in the summer. 2, the mainstream media has done a fantastic job of uneducating the people on the true risks of the economy and on how that just get a nice mortgage, and you can pay it with this low fixed rate mortgage of like 6% or whatever. And really, they're just being put into debt. That's all money is. Money is nothing more than debt. So I'm going to finish this off as Mike asked Peter, when will he admit that things are improving? Mike, when will you admit that the dollar, which is fiat as it is, has no chance to survive the way that the mainstream media, the way that the government wants it to survive? It's got no chance, and we gotta feel the pain before we can have that improvement that we all do want, because that improvement is coming. But man, I want to start hearing more mainstream media apologizing for the lies that they have said and start giving us truth. Peace and light, everyone. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.